Hey y'all, I'm back with my June 2024 reading wrap up. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Books with Kimberly. Don't forget to like, comment, share my channel, and subscribe. Y'all, I had planned on reading so many books in the month of June, but I am proud of myself that I was able to complete 6 books. All of these books were previously mentioned in my June TBR, so let's get right into the ones that I was able to finish reading in the month of June. I read 3 books by Danielle Allen in the month of June. One of them was a physical book and 2 of them were ebooks that I read on Kindle Unlimited. The first 2 books are part of a series, and that is The One and After the One. The One is the first book, and it is about Zoe. Zoe decides that she is not ready to sit for the bar in California, and when her parents ask her why not, she tells them it's because she's taking a break and going on a bachelor-style dating show to meet Julian Waters. Her best friend, as a joke, signed her up for this dating show. She goes to the mixer and she is chosen to be one of the 12 contestants. Y'all, this book was so good. It reminded me of Unreal, which was a TV drama that centered around these producers getting the contestants on a bachelor style show to do all kind of ruthless things in order to get to the end. So you definitely had some women who had their claws out in order to get to the end and win Julian Waters. But from day one, y'all, his eyes were on Zoe. And so you see that even though he has to do it up for the cameras and choose others for dates, his eyes are always on Zoe. But throughout the book, she does struggle with having to share him with everyone. So that is The One. And then after The One is the couple that makes it to the end in book 1, which I'm sure you can figure out who it is. After The One is their love story continuing as they figure out family, love, marriage. There's another reality show involved. I absolutely love these 2 books. I will say they were romantic. The main couple has so much love, and you get all that fluffiness and goodness. I give The One 5 stars because it was entertaining. It kept me on the edge of my seat, and I loved every moment of it. After The One, I am giving 4 stars. I will say, because it was a continuation of the couple from book 1, I personally just felt like I did not need to read a full novel about where this couple is 3 years later. I'm used to a short epilogue or a short novella to kind of show where this couple goes, but this was a full-length book, and I just feel like it was drawn out. It was romantic, it was cute, but it was drawn out, and it was real lovey-dovey. Like, every other page was, I love you too, babe, I love you, you know that I love you. And I can't believe the romantic in me is saying this, but it was a little too much. It was a little too much romance. But overall, I think they are a sweet couple, so I am comfortable giving this book 4 stars. The third Danielle Allen book I read is the one I was so excited about, and that is Curvy Girl Summer. I enjoyed this book so much that I did a standalone review for it, so check that out when I post that video. I give this book 5 stars. It is about the main character, Aaliyah. She's dating various men, trying to find the one. Her birthday is in 2 months, and she wants to have a boyfriend for her birthday. And so she's on a dating app, dating men, and she meets this cute, fine bartender at the same time who is her wingman, but she catching feelings for the wingman. I go over this book and everything I love in my standalone review, so stay tuned for that. The 4th book I finished in the month of June was Blood at the Root by LaDarrion Williams. This is another book that I absolutely love. I give 5 stars, and I am doing a standalone review just to discuss how much I love this story and how much I think it is important that this book was written about a young black boy with magic at a magical HBCU. All these black students learn to be better conjurers of their magic. I love this book so much. Stay tuned for the standalone review. The fifth book I read in the month of June was Stepping to a New Day by Beverly Jenkins. This is book number 7 in the Blessing series. Y'all know how much I love the Blessing series. This is about the small town of Henry Adams in the state of Kansas. This town is owned by a black woman, and it's about all the citizens there. This book just gives sweetness. It gives love, kindness, care, community, and it's a lot of humor in this book as well. I know I've said this before, y'all, but this one is my favorite one. We get Genevieve's story, which Genevieve is a divorced woman. She was married for 40 years. And y'all, she gets her love story with TC. I loved it. We get Riley and his crazy pig Cletus. It was so much going on in this book, and I enjoyed every single word, every single chapter. And I cannot wait to continue this series. Of course, I'm giving this book 5 stars. The last book I read in the month of June is A Little Kissing Between Friends by Chencia C. Higgins. Y'all, this was my pride book of the month. So in this book, we have 2 besties. We have Sin, who is a musical producer, and we have Julissa, aka Juicy, who is a stripper. And so it was definitely giving P-Valley, Mercedes vibes. Both of these characters are plus size. Loving the plus size representation. I will say that this book did not have a plot, and I was waiting to see what moment really brought these characters from being best friends that are a little bit touchy to having romantic feelings for each other and dating. You didn't really get a moment. It was just one night they hanging out. The next moment things are happening, and things kept happening. Another big annoyance with this book, which, sorry Chencia, because I was so excited to read this one, is the fact that there was low communication. So the 2 of them would be like ignoring each other and not talking about it. They would just get together, have steamy moments, and not really talk about the state of their friendship. What does dating look like for them? It wasn't to the very end that the 2 of them had a conversation that led to the I love yous and I want to be with you. And so because this book had poor communication between the 2 main characters, and because there was literally no plot, it was just the 2 of them navigating their friendship and messing around and trying to figure out what is going on in the other one's head and meeting up to eat and talk around their issues. I give this book 4 stars. I'm comfortable giving it 4 stars because I did like it, and there were a lot of funny moments. Love the plus size representation. It was steamy. Y'all, that is it for the books I read in the month of June. Get down in those comments and let me know what books you are reading this summer. And thank you again for tuning in to a Books with Kimberly video.